Hello, welcome to Don't Laugh But.
Hello, and
Can I say, we haven't said this for a while, podcast straight from the twatmosphere.
Yeah, you almost cocked that up. Well done. Yeah, stop it. So, full disclosure, we're actually doing this on the same day as last week's.
We are, but I do find the word full disclosure slightly disturbing.
Do you? Why?
In my head, I imagine...
Like full exposure?
Yeah, and I imagine you disclosing, like
Disclothing?
Yes.
Full disclosure.
Not you. Not just you doing it, but like everyone. I find the word, I just find it tasteful.
Tasteless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tasteless. Yeah, we are still here.
We are actually still here. This is following straight on from last week.
Rebecca has not been on holiday yet.
No, because I'm going on holiday. I'm going to Spain. And I'm quite excited. But I don't want to be doing a podcast with you while I'm in Spain.
Weird.
So we're doing it now.
Weird.
So it's still hot. And also, weirdly, they're going to be listening to this in the future.
Yes. Oh.
By which time, Boris Johnson would have already been PM for a week. So it could be like Third World War stuff going on.
Yes.
And there's us like twattering on like it's all jolly.
So right now, we are in the future.
No, we're in the past, aren't we?
No, but we are in the future.
We're in our future.
Yeah.
But we're in their past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
That's what it was. We're in the future.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But with Kirsty Hudson and Rebecca Elliott, the inane ramblings of two women trying to out-funny each other.
It's hot.
Okay.
It's hot.
It is very hot.
Now, I'm taking some umbrage with the heat. Now, I like a bit of heat, but I feel like I have to say that because I am a larger woman. And I feel like people assume that I'm not going to like the heat.
Really?
A larger woman.
Why? What's the presumption there?
Because
that you'll sweat more?
Yeah, and
that's wrong.
Yeah, but I think that people assume that larger people don't like the heat. Larger. And I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like...
But I feel like I need to say that a lot.
Yeah, okay.
I love the heat.
I don't like... Well, perhaps I do like... When it gets really hot like this, so most of us kind of have a bit of sense of a decorum normally.
Oh.
About what we wear and what we do.
That's what I was going to say, I think.
The heat gets up to this stage, we don't care anymore. Like, I would never normally get my arms out. I would sit here naked right now.
Yes.
It's just that hot.
But I don't...
But equally... Go on.
I don't want men to take their tops off.
No. Right.
However beautiful their bodies are.
Yep.
I don't like a sweaty, hot body.
No. It's all right on the beach, isn't it?
Yeah, on the beaches, but not walking through town.
No, not walking through town.
And it always happens. And the other day I saw a man with his top off with a huge Buddha on his stomach, like a huge Buddha head.
I presume this is a tattoo.
This is a tattoo, yes.
Not an actual Buddha sitting on his stomach.
No,
You're just hallucinating.
That'd
massively.
be awesome. No, just a whole Buddha head. And I just thought, I'm not sure that's where Buddha meant to be.
No, that wasn't his intention. No, I don't think so. No, the heat makes us go a bit crazy.
It does.
And we let down our guard, and I think that's quite nice. But
yes.
also a bit weird in some of the sights you see.
Yeah,
some of the sights.
There was one time that I liked men with their tops off. I was in New Orleans.
Yeah, okay.
And a fire truck came, and the men got off, and they had...
The firefighters didn't have tops on?
No.
What?
It was like, they had the waders on, and it was like...
Wait, they don't wear waders. They're not fishermen.
Well, do you know what I mean? Like the big kind of things.
Trousers?
Yeah. Well, and
waders.
They're called waders. I'm going to go with waders. They were wearing their waders.
Because normally fires don't need to be put out in the river. So I'm guessing they weren't waders.
Okay, well, they had the American Fire standard trouser on. Okay. And they had braces on, and a lot of them didn't have tops on. And I'm sure that they were changing to put their fire retardant on.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I mean, I know even my husband got slightly moist looking at these men. They were that beautiful.
Really lovely thought.
They had bulging.
Darren got moist.
Darren got moist at the fireman. Yeah, so that was one time that I did enjoy. But I just think to the men of the world, however beautiful you think you are, just keep your top on. Keep it on, because I just don't think... No, I don't think...
Is there a sense of jealousy as well? Because we can't go around without our tops on.
Maybe that's what it is. But, also if you sit next to someone, like my daughter...
This is my thing about shorts. I don't want to be sitting in a pub of an evening...
And touching someone's leg. My daughter has a tendency to walk so close to me that her arm is almost attached to my arm. Yeah. And I struggle with that. And I love her,
Well, the heat gets the point. You can't hug. You can't...
No, but I don't want any sweaty man near me.
No, and you don't spoon at the best of times, but spooning in the heat.
Oh,
when you meld together into one giant spoon beast.
Oh, spoon beast.
Yes,
that's a.
That's what I said. Giant spoon beast. Right. So this week we are doing What If?
Continued.
Part 2. Oh, the excitement continues.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Well, who knows?
I know. Right?
You know it's going to
crazy.
be riveting.
So this is one of my husband's questions again. What if you had to live in a non-Anglophone country?
Well, first I had to look what that meant.
Well, so I had to ask him as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I consider myself, unlike you, quite bright. So I think...
This is why I get the love. This is why people agree with me. You see? That's what happens.
Oh, come on. You only pull the pigtails of the girl that you'd like. All right? That's all. That's just pulling your pigtails.
Actually, you pull the pigtails of the girl you fancy, so...
Yeah, that went wrong.
Yeah.
So, what if you had to live in a non-English speaking country? Where would you live? What language would you go for?
Well, I have lived in a non...
Well, yeah.
You know, I've done that.
Okay, would you go back to Holland?
Yeah, I loved living in Holland. I love the Dutch.
Okay.
I find them very pragmatic.
Speak some Dutch?
Hoi, hoe gaat het? Het gaat goed. Like, hello, how are you?
Oh, you're just clearing your throat.
And then I responded to my own question with,
Did you?
It goes well. I'm well, thank you.
It seemed quite basic, though. I mean, that's not a phrase that you...
Yeah.
I can say, hello, how are you? I'm fine in probably about four different languages.
Weird. My Dutch comes in and out. Like, as soon as I go back to Holland, I can really pick it up.
Oh, that's convenient.
Kind of good.
Yeah, whenever anyone tests
what do
you
you like
over
me
here,
to say in Dutch? And I'll see if I can say it.
I don't know. Something impressive.
Ik hou van jou.
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
beautiful moment.
Disturbing.
It's not the most romantic of languages, is it? Ik hou van jou.
It's quite guttural. It's quite...
Yeah, not for the Germans, though.
Yeah.
But Germany, I do believe is Old Dutch. I believe they stole that quite a while ago.
Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I live in France. I live in Paris.
Would you?
I speak French.
Oh, where would I live?
French, French language is beautiful.
Yeah, I think I'd live in like a Latin country.
Okay.
Like, I'd quite like to go to Brazil.
Yeah.
And be swept away in the magic of the Brazilian culture.
Okay. You've got a bit weird.
Yeah, I'd quite like that. I'd quite like that. Mexico.
Yeah,
like that.
Mexico. Yeah. Wow, your eyes really widened when you said Mexico.
I'd like
you suddenly remembered it.
I'd like to go to like China and Japan. You know, and have the. What I'd like.
I'm not much of a traveller, so I'm thinking Paris is quite easy.
Yeah, what I'd like is to live in a culture.
Can I live in Norfolk? Do they speak a different language?
Norfolk, good. I'd like to. I'd like to. And I can say that because lots of my family are from Norfolk.
Okay.
I would like.
So you know just how thick they are, firsthand. You experienced it.
I will get my point out. I would like to live in a country that is very different culturally to my own. I like the. I
wouldn't.
I like the head spinniness of that.
I can't even get used to my own culture. I certainly can't get used to someone else's.
I mean, that is because you're quite odd, though.
Yeah, no. Really? No, just no. No, I am. But yeah, reserved. No, not reserved. Just lazy. That's the one.
Oh, judgmental.
Can't be bothered. No, I'm scared of getting judged. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
I am completely scared whenever I, get off the train or plane in another country. I immediately feel like a twat because I can't speak their language. Yeah, so I'm worried about the judgment. It's absolutely not the other way.
No, me too. I mean, that is.
You basically did just call me a massive racist, didn't you?
You are. Yeah, but the least racist person I know. You are. You always challenge stuff. You are.
Thank you.
But you're good at that.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks.
I would like to learn. I would
one of the least racist. Still a bit racist.
You're not
but one of the least.
You are. Yes.
Yeah.
Just
a healthy amount of racism.
Fundamentally, we must cut this bit out. Fundamentally, we have had this conversation before. I do feel that all white people, just by the very nature of being white and white privilege, that we all have racism within us, but it's about how you challenge that and how you challenge any kind of question. Because you challenge that on so many levels all the time, and treat everybody with respect, regardless. Anyway, it's boring.
No, you were saying a nice thing about me. I gave you all the space in the world. Carry on.
I would like to
What
learn.
else do you like about me?
That's it.
That's it. Just minimal racism. That's it.
Challenging. One thing I would like to say is I would like to learn like a hard language like Arabic.
Oh, just to show off.
I've got a really lovely friend from Palestine, and she's tried to teach me a few Arabic words, and they just don't stay in my head. And,
right.
But I just think it's incredible. And how their writing is definitely different to ours, and the alphabets. I just think that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I know the ancient Greek alphabet.
Do you?
I do. My mum was learning ancient Greek to study theology, where you have to learn ancient Greek. She was doing it at Cambridge. She was going back as a mature student, and you have to know it to read the Bible as it was actually written, so you can actually talk about what the Bible actually says and not what it's been translated over the centuries to say.
That's
so
fascinating.
You have to learn ancient Greek. So when she was learning this before she did her course, I was, I don't know, 12 or something, and I can still remember the ancient Greek alphabet.
Can I just...
do you want to hear it?
I do in a second, but can I ask a question about... So, Jesus grew up...
Oh, I really want to show off.
You can. Hold it.
I am having a glass of wine, ladies and gentlemen.
You
just
are...
so you know. It is the evening.
You're like the horse of the dusk. You're like a horse just waiting to get out. Let me show.
Let me show off.
Let me say this first, but this is more of a question for your mum. It was done in ancient Greek. It's done in ancient Greek, but Jesus was from Jerusalem.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Which is not Greece.
No, I don't know.
Okay, go on. Hold on. Ta-da! No, this is drum roll.
No, I feel like I've been put on this. Come on. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, psi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, omega. I think I've missed out some. Yeah. That's well done. I missed out upsilon, phi, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. I got there in the end, so I ruined it.
Of
frankly.
all the words, upsilon.
Upsilon.
I love
the best
that.
Letter, right?
Oh my goodness, upsilon.
Yeah.
Oh, upsilon. I love that.
How are you getting on with your H and H?
Well.
Have you learnt? Have you been saying wobble woo?
I just say wobble woo a lot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
you took that as you get
I do,
out.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
One of your questions next, Mrs. Kirsty Hudson, and that is, what if your house was on fire? What 3 things would you save?
What 3 things would you save?
Well, my husband and 2 kids.
No, without...
Okay, fine.
I should have... Yeah, that was a caveat.
Yeah, but I did consider saving other things first, but I thought I ought to... They ought to come first. I would say it's quite dull, but my daughter's stuff. So Clemmie's... Like, we've got a blanket made out of her clothes.
Right.
And I still keep 2 of her shoes in our shoe basket. And you literally looked at your watch as I was tearing up there. That is, wow. Like, wow. I would save my dead daughter's shoes in a fire, and you looked at your watch as if to say, when is this going to end? Harsh. It was harsh.
What the wire to the
You looked at your watch.
Excuse me. What happened?
You were like, she's banging on again about her grief.
What happened was
yada yada yada.
Wire to my headphones. Touched my arm.
You've definitely got a wiring problem.
I was making sure it wasn't a mosquito.
I'll tell you what else I'd save.
Yeah.
My letters from Stephen Fry when I was a teenager.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, because everything else is just stuff that you can buy again.
So dead daughter,
photos of Clemmie.
Beautiful.
Yeah. What would you save?
Well, mine aren't going to be as good as yours because I don't have the emotional...
Dead daughter?
No, I don't have that depth of gravitas of emotion attached to mine.
Probably also pictures of your dad, you know?
Yeah, I've got a picture of my dad in my locket. That is really... that I wear all the time, so I'll take that.
So that would only go up in flames if you were going up in flames.
My locket, yeah. Yeah. I've got my dad's watch, although I did have my dad's wedding ring, but I lost it. Much to my mum's, Irina, crossness. But I
can imagine she was fairly cross about that.
Yeah, but I've got his watch still. I'll take that. But there's nothing. There's nothing.
No, it's all just stuff, isn't it?
The picture you gave me, I'd probably take. I like that picture.
Really? I'll do you another one. Don't save that.
All right, then.
Don't risk your life saving a picture that I drew. I drew, thousands of pictures. It's meaningless, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Take that. Probably I've got some letters that Darren's written to me in our time.
Yeah.
I take those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just stuff. It's not all important as long as we're all out.
Exactly.
My dog, my family.
Yeah. I'd save my cat. Yeah. Probably. He's quite old though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Might be his time.
It might be his time. This question came in from Katie, who asks, what if you were someone else? Would you be friends with yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Would you be friends with Kirsty?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
I think I'd really like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think...
No faults there. You're not going to caveat that with anything. Just, I am perfect. I wish I was my own best friend. That's your sentence. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it is a sentence. I think that I probably wouldn't like me.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I think I'd see me as a rival. Authors don't often like other authors.
Right.
If they're on a similar...
Right.
Because it's a rivalry, isn't it? You don't
Right.
want to hear about, you know... I'm not coming out of this well. I think I was all right.
Yeah, I think you'd like you. Yeah, Mo shows off a bit, but she's all right.
Yeah. So we have another question in
Yeah.
from Teresa. What? Is my boobs hanging out?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. It's hot. I don't care. But no, but you're all like, I'm not like, I'm quite happy to let my body run free and like, I'm all like, be nude. I'm quite happy with that. But you're actually quite a prude.
Yeah, I am. Oh, but I mean, I love a woman's body, right? But sometimes,
But not mine.
But when I'm working, like right now, breasts in the face is just a little bit.
They're not in your face.
Oh, they're close to it.
Come on.
All right, they're in my vision.
I'll do them up.
No, don't do them up. It's hot.
No, it's all right.
Oh, come on.
Threatened by the spectacle that is my cleavage.
It's a beautiful cleavage. Enjoy it.
I know. Come on. So Teresa's asked us. Oh yeah, this is quite a thing. What if men gave birth?
Ay, ay, ay.
Wow.
I think that is an awesome idea.
Right.
That was a design fault in God's plan.
Yeah, because if they are supposed to be the strongest, in quotations, of the two sexes.
Yeah, because really I mean, it would just be a beautiful thing as well to see the penis.
I do not think.
Open like a flower.
We've just lost any male listeners we once had, and even I want to cross my legs right now. Don't talk about penises opening like a flower.
But that's what they talk about your vagina opening like.
I know,
as you're giving birth.
I know, but really, you're to come on.
Peeling the layers back.
Oh. I think they would get at least 3 years off for not even for childcare, just for them to get over it.
Yeah.
While the woman takes care of the baby. Yeah. And I think, if they were, I would guess having periods as well, then I would think it would be written into work law that 3 days off every month.
Oh yeah.
For every man.
I just think
it would have, society would have been written in such a way that to take it into account a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I would not mind not being pregnant. I love my kids, but pregnancy was not for me.
I didn't like being pregnant. Some women love being pregnant.
They do, and they're really good at it, and they just rock it.
Good at it.
Yeah, they're good at it. They just rock it. I was just like complaining the whole time, and just everything hurt.
Yeah, you just get really fat and you can't even drink.
No, the baby kicks you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You know,
and it lasts forever.
It does. 9 months, in fact. But it's actually.
I know, but it feels like forever.
Yeah,
because time is movable. You're always pointing out. No, I think the world would be a very different place. And also staying, like, if it was reversed so that the men would stay at home to look after the kids, I think that would have been valued a lot more.
Oh, absolutely. As
the main role in society and not like some kind of secondary.
Only if we have the patriarchal structures that are still in place now, when that would be
exactly.
But absolutely. I just think, it'd be great for like seahorses.
Well done, you got to 19 minutes today before saying patriarchal structures. That's something of a record.
Seahorses. The male carries the baby.
That
the
is
seahorse.
true.
What I would be like, I think God should have done.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
You're going to have words with him.
I'm not going to question God's plan, but
you are.
Well, I am actually right now. I take umbrage with God over this. Why did he not just decide for us to have the choice? So if the man wants to have the baby, the man can have the baby. If the woman wants to have the baby, the woman can have the baby.
Because imagine the arguments. I think that's why he made a decision.
He went, I'm on this.
He went, I don't want you all to just fight forever because then the human race will just die out because no one wants to do it.
Yeah, but it would be so
when
much
there's
easier
a choice,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Teresa also asked, what if we could revisit one day from the past? Which day would you choose? Now, I don't know if this is from your past or from the past. Which I think someone else asked. In fact, Claire said, what would you change? What if you could change one thing in history? What would it be? Which is a different question. We'll come on to that. So at the moment, if you could revisit one day, what about from your past?
I would love to revisit when I was a kid and talk to myself as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like just all the little, and especially after around my that time that my dad died, I really feel like I go back and look after. I mean, that's a very solemn answer, but go back and look after myself, you know, and tell myself all the things that it's going to be okay. Yeah. You know, look after my mum a bit, because my mum was only 34 when my dad died, you know.
Yeah, and you said that you didn't get like a whole world of sympathy and stuff from
the 80s,
other adults.
yeah, like I said, the 80s, it was a different time. My family, you know, just didn't kind of sort of say, like, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, we just got on with it, you know, and that happened.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go back and then talk to her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was young, you know, and go, you're all right, darling, and that kind of time. So what would you go back to in your past?
Well, if it was like reliving a day,
yeah,
then I guess very dull. But there was one particularly really, really happy day with the whole family and the 3 kids. Things got quite tough with Clemmy in the last couple of years, but we went to a wedding, basically, and at that time you go to a wedding, you think, well, Clemmy's going to start crying about an hour into it, and we're going to have to go home, and da, da, da. And she was just super happy all day, and we had Benji was like just a year old, and he was really happy, and I just remember it was a joyous day. It was Mel and Dave, who both listened to this.
Aww.
Their wedding. I would go and live that day again.
Oh, Mel and Dave must be beautiful people. Day. I bet they're beautiful people.
They are beautiful people.
So they created that loving vibe for everyone.
They did.
Beautiful. That's a nice moment.
Thank you.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But with Rebecca Elliott and Kirsty Hudson, the most meaningless small talk about life's most meaningful questions.
If you could revisit one day from the past...
Now this blows my mind. I mean, there are so many days.
I know. Well, I have a dream speech, Martin Luther King.
Love to see that.
To be in the crowd there lot. Would be amazing.
Do you know what, though? I'd really like to go and look at some of Hitler's stuff as well.
Really?
Yeah. Just to see how he did it. You know, like, I mean, he was so good at galvanising people, and he's horrendous, obviously, awful, the propaganda
stuff. Is galvanising the right word?
It really isn't the right word.
Isn't that putting a shine on metal?
Galvanising is when you bring people... Google it, I think it is.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
No. But it isn't the right word in terms of him, but I think just to go back in those times...
He had amazing linguistic talents, didn't he?
Yeah, just go back in those times in history. Yeah, I think the Martin Luther King speech would be definitely, for me, like... Also going like to the times when things like history changed, like the big things like when JFK was shot and that kind of stuff, and how that defined.
I wouldn't want to be there to see it.
No, because you probably get a bit of brain on you.
But I can't.
No,
really?
No, I think that's the thing. Jackie,
really?
No.
I know Jack. I don't want to be Jackie.
Yeah, but
I don't think everyone around him got brain on them. The crowd.
Well, I don't know.
How much brain did he have?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's
You've brought it down to this level.
Well, I don't know if that's a fact. Anyway, go on.
You did. Moon landing.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily a bit, but to be alive when that happened, to feel that excitement, that kind of worldwide excitement.
Oh, I'd like to be there for the Queen's coronation, our Queen now. That'd be all interesting as well. There's so many times.
Whether you believe in him or not, you have to believe that he did exist. Jesus' Sermon on the Mount.
Yes.
Because that was apparently quite good.
Now, that is someone I'd like to talk to.
Yeah.
Jesus. Go back and have like a good chat with him.
Yeah.
You know. Talking about going to space.
Yeah.
What if you could visit the moon? Would you want to?
No.
Why would you not want to?
Firstly, I don't want to poop in zero gravity.
Oh, okay.
That concerns me a lot.
Right.
Frankly.
Right.
And there's other things I don't really want in zero gravity.
No.
I would like to do the kind of, sliding around the...
I don't want to do that.
No.
No.
But also, I think, it would be amazing, it's beautiful and all those things, but I think it would get boring quite quickly. Like, I think it's akin to the first time I flew. I was an adult the first time I flew, and it was so exciting, and you're up there and you've got clouds, and you go above the clouds, and then about 20 minutes later, you look out the window and you're like, that's another cloud. There's nothing else, there's literally nothing else outside that window. When are we going to get there? And I think I'd be like that in space. I'd be like, first I'd be like, oh my God, we're in space. That's the Earth down there. Isn't it amazing? And then, 5 minutes later, I'd be like, could we go home? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm fed up of pooping in zero gravity.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go.
And weeing. How do women wee up there? Because I'm presuming with a bloke, you just tie a bag around it.
They use a she-wee.
Do you know that for a fact?
No. I imagine they do. Imagine
a space shiwi.
with a bag on the end.
Yeah, but still, I think that a shiwi is not. It's not airtight, is it? There are going to be droplets of piss floating around.
I think they have
Droplets of piss. That's a good band name right there.
I think they have a toilet they go in, like a proper toilet that sucks it down.
Oh,
I think so.
but it would have to be an airtight seal.
Yeah.
Don't do the sound. Don't do the sound.
I don't want to go to space because there's so much of it.
Yeah.
Just so much space.
Yeah, but we're in space already, and there's
Yeah, but
so
when
much
you're
of
in
it.
the universe, in like the above the Earth atmosphere, I mean, like, what if things go wrong?
Well, there is that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to die in space.
No.
Because you'd be going, oh.
Yeah.
And like
for ages.
Yeah, and you'd be there, and then you just have to wait for death.
Yeah.
It's never happening.
Well, that's grim, isn't it? That's a grim prospect. All right, thanks for that. No, but the thing is that I think I'd like to go to the moon,
Right.
just so that I could say forevermore, I've been to the moon.
Oh, just bragging rights.
That'd be a hell of an anecdote at a
been to the
dinner
moon.
at a dinner party. Come on.
Yeah.
I think that's true of a lot of things. You want to do it just so you can say you've done it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much why I've written a novel. Just wanted to say.
But I don't want to
that.
bungee jump just to say I've done it.
No, but there are certain things.
Don't want to do that.
No.
Don't want to jump out of a plane.
No.
To
Will
say
you do
I've done it.
anything like that? Paragliding? We saw on the beach the other day that is it a paraglider, parasender, when they just literally jump off?
Parasender.
But that's a thing.
Not a thing.
It is a thing.
Parascending.
Yes. Yes, it
Paragliding.
is. Yeah, don't much. Paragliding. Yeah, it is. When you just jump off a cliff, right? And you put your legs in a bag, and then he came and he landed on the beach in front of us, didn't he?
Yeah.
You remember? You remember? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it.
Have you taken your tablets? Yeah, you remember when we did that?
Parascending.
And he was really impressive, and he just landed like a superhero. Although then he had to walk across the beach with his like massive wings.
He did.
And he looked like an idiot.
He did. A little bit Ant-Man. I think that Actually, Ant-Man doesn't have wings, does he?
No, that was a
you need to
ridiculous
Google.
analogy.
It was. I've been friends. I could say I've been friends with you just to say I've done it.
That's what this is about. Just so one day you can say, Rebecca Elliott, I was friends with her
I was
once.
friends with her.
It didn't last.
No, the thing with the moon. Like, I'd quite like to see more than one sunset. I mean, that's weird, isn't it, that you can see lots of sunset? No,
Okay,
stop
what?
that.
What?
Sunrises. That's what I'd like to see more of. Because you see more than when you're on the moon.
Yeah, but you don't see a sunrise like here. You just literally see it poke around the corner of the earth, right?
No, you see them.
This is not light. You're in space. It's dark.
Yeah, but you see them on the earth. You see them happen.
Yeah, you can see the sun poking round.
And you can see thunderstorms. You see it poking, like peeking round.
No, I mean, going to the moon
Is
would
it?
be
Hold
amazing.
on.
I think we've been a bit dismissive about what would be truly a stunning experience. I'm just saying I think I'd get bored.
Is the sun opposite to the moon?
What? They move round. Let's not get into this because we're both clueless.
I don't know what you're saying. You'll see it poke around the corner.
Yeah, but that's why the sun rises, because the earth rotates
Yeah.
and the sun, right?
You've lost me. I'd like it. Buzz Aldridge, though, I do believe has had quite a lot of work done.
Hang on, what's his name?
Buzz Aldridge.
No, it's Buzz Aldrin.
Oh,
Absolute moron.
it was quite close. Yeah, he's had quite a lot of work done.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll allow him
Because
that.
is he the one that said one small step for mankind, one no? Oh, what did he say? He said something. Who? No, Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong.
Who said, one,
What did he say?
one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. I don't know why he left such big pauses. It is quite, because it's such a good phrase, but like, deliver it well. I mean, he must have.
You know what?
Like you with this stand-up, he must have practiced that in front of the mirror, and then he just got up there with one small step. Just say it. Just say the line.
I didn't know that
Neil?
Morgan Freeman went to the moon.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, Kerry asked a very interesting question.
Did you, Kerry?
Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you, Kerry.
What if the internet dies?
Oh,
And I like that she just added, like, just goes away one day. And then, like, there's several emojis just emitting, like, panic and fear.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the weirdest thing, wouldn't it?
It would. Some countries have a kill switch on the internet. Like they used it in Egypt when there was the Arab Spring thing. They literally turned off the internet in that country so that people couldn't communicate with each other to arrange riots and rallies and all that kind of thing.
I bet they have that in every country.
Apparently not. Apparently they can't do it in countries that are a bit more advanced and the internet's more advanced. But the US has been some of the... I did some homework here.
Wow.
There's a lot of people who are campaigning to get one purely from the point of view of stopping hackers.
Or
quote.
just shutting Trump up.
But equally, well, yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
But apparently the world would be fine for a couple of days and it wouldn't really be the kind of nightmare that we think it would be in terms of, like, trains still go, planes still go.
Without the internet.
Yeah, and like work would slow down a bit, but the economy, for like, I'm talking about up to 2 days, the economy would only suffer a tiny bit apparently, and actually there's arguments to say a lot more work would get done.
Right.
But obviously longer than that, and the problem is logistics goes out the window and how to get stuff done. But from a social point of view...
It'd be so strange.
We rely on it constantly.
Oh, I don't remember anything because I just Google it all the time. And I've got friends who purposely don't look things up. They make their brains remember, and that's a really good thing to do.
That is a good thing to do.
I just Google it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't Google things that I should remember. I Google things I don't know.
Oh, if I can't remember something, I'll Google it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
you can't be bothered to just sit there and ask your brain?
Well, my brain can't remember. My brain's go...
Maybe if you give it a go.
It's going no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that, Kirsty.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that, Kirsty.
That's how your brain sounds. I don't know the answer to that, Kirsty. That's your brain.
It's very
talking.
common brain, yeah. And it's
isn't it?
It's like, I don't know it.
Your brain sounds like someone doing an impression of an English accent.
I don't know it.
I don't know, Kirsty.
I don't know it.
That's like an American doing an English accent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, there is a theory that goes, we all rely on it too much and we're not social anymore. And actually, if the internet went away, then we'd all be like way more sociable. But actually, that's crap because you wouldn't be more likely to speak to someone like in the queue for the bus because that's nutters who do that. And mostly what the internet does, and I know there's a lot of bad stuff, but mostly at its core, it brings people together. Now, often it brings the wrong people together, and there's a lot of dodgy stuff. But mostly it does make connections. And I think there'd be a lot of loneliness and immediate... And it's great for people who can't get out and stuff like that.
I don't think it does, though. No, I think that all...
Really?
Yeah. I think a lot of research shows that...
I was looking at precisely the opposite research because I thought that until I was looking at this today. And I can't remember where I saw this, but it was something legitimate. It was like a university or something. I don't know. BBC, whatever.
It was Facebook.
Yeah. what someone reckons on Facebook. Yeah. No, but they were saying that was the presumption, that actually the internet doesn't encourage sociability, but actually they were finding that people who are on, for instance, Facebook, are actually way more sociable, go out more, have more of a life with other people than people who aren't on Facebook because they're not making those connections, they're not being invited to stuff. So actually,
I see what you're saying.
One leads to the other.
Yes,
It does get you in the world.
Yeah.
If you're not just staring at your phone.
Yeah, absolutely. That all makes sense. But I think there was other suggestions to suggest that...
Don't do that with your voice.
I feel like it's my intelligent voice.
It's not.
That,
No.
That the connections that we create on social media aren't human. They're not that interaction where you can read someone's face, you can do all of that kind of thing.
No, but I think one leads to the other.
Potentially. I think. I think.
No, but you don't spend most of your time talking to strangers on the internet. Most people don't. They might do that a bit in chat rooms and stuff, but generally you're using it to talk to friends and make arrangements or make each other laugh.
Yeah, but the trouble with it is it's so expansive. Yeah, absolutely. You do have those invitations come out and all of that kind of great stuff. But it is so expansive. I've got 1,000 friends in my Facebook.
Yeah, they're not friends.
Hey, exactly.
You've got to cull some of them. We've spoken about this.
No, you can only sustain 5.
On my, you have the list of people who want to befriend you. I've got about 50 people on that list. Just don't befriend them. It's fine.
Oh, I love it.
You don't have to befriend everyone.
I like it, but I like that. I like having a lot of friends.
But why? If it's all fake and you coming on here saying, oh, well, I've got like 1,000 friends.
Because I know that
Are you showing off that you've got 1,000 friends?
Yeah.
Kirsty Hudson, I admire your honesty.
Yes.
Should we move on from that question. It was a good question.
It was a very good question. I think our listeners are very bright.
Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you, Kerry.
No, I thanked her first. She likes me more than you.
Oh,
Thank you.
let's just get the feedback.
Come on. I love Kerry.
I love Kerry. I don't know Kerry.
I don't know Kerry either.
But I'd like her a lot.
I think she likes me more.
I like the fact that she took the time to write in. I love Kerry.
I love Kerry more. So Claire says, what if you could change one thing in history, which is what I mentioned earlier? What would it be? And I guess like most of us would say the Holocaust, right? Exactly. Or stopping Hiroshima, or exactly all those things. Would you go back and kill baby Hitler?
That's, because that's someone's baby.
But, so the Holocaust and all that, on the other hand, I think I would go back and change or stop God inventing the ego. Because so much of the bad stuff
is egoic behaviour.
Comes from ego, of people thinking they are better than another group of people just by virtue of the colour of their skin or where they're from or all those kinds of things.
I wonder if it might be better to stop God inventing fear, because surely those things come from fear.
No, you said, but you need fear to run away from the bad stuff. If we didn't have fear, we would have all been eaten by lions centuries ago.
Yeah, but
we've just all been idiots just sitting there going, I think it's all right. So's nothing, it's all right, he's all right, he's friendly. Looks like a little friendly cat, it's fine. And then they die. But that's what would have happened.
No, but I think that God, like the all-being, all-seeing, all-knowing God.
I know God, yeah.
Good.
As opposed to the other God who lives down the road.
Who's not as smart. Yeah.
God Smith who lives down the road.
He knows a little bit. Not the all-seeing stuff. He just knows.
Okay.
He Googles stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, God could have...
The God.
Could have, like, created stuff. So, like, that's the fear. We know that. That's a basic fear, to be scared of lions.
Yeah.
But we know the difference between being scared of a group that we don't understand. That could have happened.
Oh, I see. You're saying the prejudice that comes from fear.
I think that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get rid of the prejudice, not the fear itself.
I think the fear...
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have prejudice without the fear.
No, well, I think we've both named kind of different bits that lead to the same. I mean, we're having an argument about something we both agree on.
I'm just not sure the headphones suit you.
It's because I'm not wearing makeup, okay? It looks like I haven't got a face. There are no facial features.
We just see a black screen and these
an
big
oval,
things.
Fleshy, blank space with headphones is what you're saying.
I just looked at it and I just thought, that's not working for me, that whole headphones thing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That's
made me feel really good about myself.
I think you look great without makeup on.
Oh, shut up. No, you don't.
Just not with headphones on.
Yeah, okay. What if animals could talk? What would they say?
Oh, now this. Yeah. Like, who'd be the funniest animal as well?
Well, not the hyena, because they would laugh at their own joke.
Yeah.
And that's quite annoying.
I'd
never do that.
I think an orangutan would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, you'd have a very dry sense of humour, I think.
I think it'd be
very dry.
Yeah, you never laugh at your
never. I think, actually, that if animals did talk, I'm thinking particularly of our pets, we'd realise that they're not cute.
Right.
I think part of why we think they're cute is because they don't say anything. Right. We like their silence. And then we kind of anthropomorphise them. Yes. We add kind of human traits to them.
We do that.
And actually, if
we do that to all animals.
Right. If they did talk, I mean, all our pets would say would be like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I hate you, I love you, and you're an idiot.
As I walk through the door...
Which is exactly what our children say, but we do love them, so maybe there's a fault in my argument.
As I walk through the door, my dog is constantly, hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, well, dogs are more like, hello, hello, love you, hello, hello. Yeah. Whereas cats are more like, what?
Yeah.
What's the point?
But I think my dog would, like... I mean, she'd be going...
If your dog's lovely, if she could talk, she'd be bloody annoying. Can you imagine?
Yeah, she'd be constantly going, can I put my tongue in your mouth?
Exactly.
Can I just put my tongue in your mouth?
Yeah.
I just want to lick the inside of your mouth. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, and you've already got your husband saying that all the time. So
I've just licked my bum.
Yeah. Is that your husband or the dog?
Both.
Both. Lovely.
I'm doing the quiet laugh again.
Yeah, you are. Can you laugh louder?
Right.
Yeah, I was going to talk about if you could change something in history. Like, would you, like, risking... Oh, this is your question. Risking that your parents will never meet and will never be born.
I know.
So I guess the thing to change in history is the classic, let's go back and kill Hitler. Not as a baby, that's too... Come on, he hasn't done anything wrong then. But later on. But there's a moral obligation not to kill.
I know.
So you kind of feel like if I could do that, there's a moral obligation to kill Hitler. But on the other hand, there's a moral obligation not to kill anyone. which sounds like the plots are like the dullest Back to the Future ever.
I know, and this is the thing. The thing is, like, if change something in history, would it always have to change history if you did change something in the past? Does that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's never going to happen.
No.
But if it does happen, if we do create time travel and we can go back to the future and go back to the past.
It's the butterfly effect, isn't it?
Will it affect that stuff? You see, but that...
You kind of get the chaos theory, you change one thing, or, I don't know.
Da.
Yeah, I can't bother.
Blech.
I mean, it's not going to happen, so... Do that again. You look like a fish when you did that. Yeah, you sound a bit like Boris Johnson.
I'm making as much sense as he does right now as well.
Right. If you could download one skill into your brain, I was going to say like The Matrix, but you haven't bloody seen The Matrix. If you could download one skill into your brain, what would it be?
Telepathy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
Okay, why?
Because you can just look at someone and just talk to them.
Yeah, but you could look at someone and hear their thoughts. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
No?
I don't want to hear someone thinking, gosh, she's an idiot. Why's she doing that? Why's she wearing too much makeup? Why's she got the cleavage out? I mean, I know you tell me this stuff, so I don't need telepathy, but like, I don't want to hear that from other people. I just like the idea of being able to communicate with someone on that, just like really kind of zen-like level. You just... Yeah. People can't see your face, and I'm glad, because that's disturbing. Yeah, but what would yours be? Dismissive. You looked me up and down. What would yours be? What would you like to do? If it's better than that. Would you like to bake bread? I don't know. Yes. Really? I can have any skill I want. I want to be able to bake bread. That would be awesome. I would also like to be able to go invisible. Shut up, I haven't not. Okay. Oh, because that's not a skill. Fly. That's not a skill. I'm talking about a human skill. Well, telepathy. I'd quite like to be able to do kung fu, but I would like to be able to do backflips. Oh, yes. Yeah? Yes. Just be able to walk down the street and do a backflip. Yeah. Be like, yeah. Just from standing. Or dance really well. I do that already. Just from standing. Just like literally you're standing. Yeah. Standing. Yeah, I get the standing and bit. Then you flip, like... Yeah, I got it. I'd like to be able to do that. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay. And bake bread. That's my dream. Yeah, my skill I'd quite like is also not to be bothered by anything. Like, people, That's not a skill. You can just do that yourself. You're not bothered anyway. Well, you do. You have those moments where you say something and you're like, oh, I said that. Oh. Yeah. Oh. It's like every week on the podcast for me. I said that. I've made lots of noises tonight. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. A lot of grunting. So what if you woke up as a man? What would you do? We start with the obvious one. Peace standing up. I'd have a big, long rant about women. Yes. Well done. Yes, a joke. She's laughing, ladies and gentlemen. She's just doing it very quietly. See, that's the thing. I've been laughing at all of them. I just do it silently. So I've got to work on that. You're a comedian. How can you do that to other? But you need a loud laugh to be polite to the other people. Well, trying to make you laugh. Well, I do that when I'm at a gig. I seem to have a gig laugh. I mean, yeah. You came with me to a gig the other day. I did. It was very good. Yeah. And I know you're saying that because you knew that you nailed it and you wanted me to say that. Yeah. You did nail it totally. Yeah. I was very, very proud. Yeah, peace standing up. I think that would be a joy and a pleasure. Oh, come on, peace standing up. Also, I'd go for a walk round town at 3 a.m. Just knowing that I don't need to be scared. Right, okay. Do you know what I mean? Mm. I think I would go and find some blokes who are being jerks to other women and beat them up. Yeah. You could. Mm-hmm. I think you could do it better. You could, as a man, you could just kind of be just going like bigging up women all the time. You could be like a whole huge feminist. But I want to thump someone. Would you? Well, you actually physically want to punch someone? Oh, God, yeah. Do you? Yeah, I'm going to do anyway, but... What, you just want to punch someone? But someone who's bad. Someone who's doing something really bad in a sort of situation where somebody needs to step in because someone's getting like bullied or getting the crap kicked out of them. You've got to do it. I'd love to thump someone. I'd love to thump someone. You know that I beat you. We didn't talk about this. Oh. Come on. So me and Kirsty had a... You are freakishly strong in your upper body strength. Had an arm wrestle. And I think you thought... You were quite confident at the beginning, weren't you? Even though you'd just seen me beat my husband. Yeah, that's weird that you can beat your husband. Yeah, I'm freakishly strong. You are, yeah. Well, we can talk about how big, good and strong and beautiful my calf muscles are. You do have good calf muscles. Good calf muscles. What's up with that? I don't know, it's very weird. If we could fight with our legs, just laying down
Or with that whole go.
I'm going to have an arm wrestle with a leg wrestle.
Yeah.
No, that's like...
I'd take you down.
That's a position from
Yeah.
more. Also, I'll tell you what I'd do if I was a bloke for a day.
Right.
I would tell people I'm an author of children's books and not have them presume it's a hobby.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that'd get me a little dig in there.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I'll let you play into that. Mostly I just play with my penis.
I didn't think you put that in there.
Yeah, but you told me last week vagina's fine.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I would definitely play with it.
With my penis.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it would be weird to have something you could just... Like, I always think, like...
We can't keep talking about the willy. I've already had to cut out a lot. A lot of this discussion, ladies and gentlemen, has had to be cut.
It has.
Because of Kirsty's potty mouth.
But that's weird, isn't it? Potty mouth. Like, that's a whole plastic thing in your mouth.
Yeah, I think it's saying your mouth is full of...
I know.
But it's not saying it's an actual potty.
It should be poopy mouth, though, or something, shouldn't it?
Poopy mouth. Anyway, we need to draw this nonsense to a close.
Yes.
Because I've got to go to Spain.
And,
Don't look at your watch.
I'm going to go to bed.
How much are you going to miss me when I'm away? Are you going to be okay?
It's going to be a struggle.
Okay.
I think I've not been as entertaining as I felt I like to be normally on this
No,
podcast.
You've been normally. This is your normal.
This is my normal. God, no, it really is.
Yeah.
Well, you are funnier than me, Rebecca Elliott.
Oh, shut
The
up.
quote from Dwayne Hudson.
Yes, thank you, Dwayne.
Yeah.
No, you are funnier, and I'm going to miss you.
That's weird.
That's weird that I'm going to miss you.
No, we had the whole weird thing. I'm
going to miss you.
I
next
know
week.
it will be weird because
I know.
we see each other every week, probably 2 or 3 times a week,
Yeah.
and we won't.
No. No. It's going to be shocking.
You'll be by a pool.
I will. Do you want me to do what I did last time when I went to Scotland and send you a song every day?
Oh, like You're Missing Me songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss you like crazy.
You can also Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah,
Send
that one.
That'd be beautiful.
All right, and then you can tell the listeners next week what I've sent
And I
you.
send you All By Myself.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a beautiful thing.
It's going to be a good thing.
I really would like to be Oprah. But again,
That's
she's...
random. She didn't sing that.
No, but she's 60-something, so I'd have to...
Again, how is that relevant to what we were talking about?
I just think I am a bit like Oprah.
But again, firstly, no. Secondly, that's not what we were talking about.
Do you never have thoughts pop into your head when you're talking about
Yes, but
something?
I don't say them out loud because I have social skills and
sometimes
I know that I'm recording something, so I'll think I'll file that for later because that's a random thing now and I'm going to look like a nutter. You don't have that filter on you. You just... Don't look at your watch! Don't... What are you doing?
I think that sometimes things just pop in and they need to pop out again, so they need to...
Keep them in.
Pop in, pop out my mouth. There's a whole lot of popping. There's popping. My brain does work like that.
I've noticed that.
Which is handy for doing stand-up. Like, it is handy, that.
Yeah.
You know, if I
Your
say
random
MC
brain.
and I can kind of just all over the place. But it doesn't work in real life very well.
No.
That's why generally I'm feeding my daughter a dry jacket potato for breakfast.
Dry jacket potato.
I blame my brain. It's not my fault, it's my brain's.
Okay, fine.
So, people, you have a beautiful week.
Have a lovely week. I'm going to be in Spain now, and I'm probably having a better week than you are. But you have a lovely week anyway.
Yeah.
Enjoy the sunshine.
I'll be with you, my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and if you see Kirsty, she's going to be very, very lonely,
crying.
heartbroken, and probably crying in a corner without
Every
me.
day, rocking.
So give her a spoon. She loves that.
I love a spoon.
Yeah, spoon.
And we can become spoony monsters.
Exactly. Spoony beasts.
Spoony beast.
Right.
Have a beautiful week.
Love you. Have a good week. Take care.
Soon.
Love
See
to
you
your
next
mum.
week. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
If you found that this edition of Don't Laugh But pleasantly killed an hour or even brutally slaughtered it, why not come back next week for some more?